All right, so welcome back to the WCG USA Finals here on day number 1, where we're broadcasting Crossfire, the 5 versus 5 team first-person shooter. Again, I'm Corey Dunn alongside Gex. It's been a great day so far. I'm watching a lot of great action here from Crossfire and seeing some really great gameplay. I mean, we saw Banks in those 1v4 situations were highly impressive. Just overall, just watching how these players have been playing the game, certain situations that probably could have came out and been a little bit better, but the end result, the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed have made it all the way through. Yep. And so we're going to see High Rollers Gaming facing off against Hammertime here in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I know these two teams have gone at it a lot online, and they've had very competitive matches. And I think this is going to turn out to be an insane final. I don't know if it'll be as good as that last match that we saw between Hammertime and Jaden. But this is definitely going to be a good match regardless.
No, it's going to be pretty impressive, and this is what they're playing for. This opportunity, this is that ticket to make their way to China and represent the U.S. They're over in the WCG finals, and that's what it's all about. I mean, not only are they playing for the fact that they can win first place here at the U.S., but it's about representing the U.S. over there. And I think that's one of the things that gets lost in some of these major tournaments that have happened over the past. I mean, it turns out you've got players that are from different countries that are actually all consolidated onto one team. But whenever it comes into the fact of having pride, having nation pride, that's what esports was built on. Back in 2002, during that era, that's what gaming was all about, was about pride. It was about the U.S. versus Sweden, especially if we're talking about team first-person shooters and watching how that's always progressed. And things like World Cyber Games have always stayed pride and true to something like that, and I think that's it's huge for gaming. It's a great bit of fact, and this is what it's all about. It's about representing the U.S. over there at the WCG finals.
And that's what everybody wants to do. They want to represent their country. I mean, you look at soccer, like any other sport, when you go to the Olympics or something like that, like people have a lot of pride in representing their country, and this is for a gamer's chance to represent their country as far as video games go, and it's a big deal for them.
How much curling did you watch before you watched the Winter Olympics? I mean, that's what it was all about. It was about pride. It didn't make a difference. It was about watching your team represent your nation.
Exactly.
And that's what it's about here. And so this is what we need to see, is some of the top tier players battling it out. And this is going to be a great matchup with HRG and Hammertime here in the finals. Let's go ahead and recap what happened. Let's we take another look here at the tournament for the one last time. As again, High Rollers Gaming had a bye in their first round, so then they go on to the semifinals and they face off against LPK. During that matchup, they were first off on Factory, and this is where we thought HRG may have had a little shakeup. They lost that first half 9-7 to LPK. And then coming back, HRG was able to come all the way back and win 9-3, taking that matchup 16-12. So they won that first one. And when we were watching that, really the whole team, it was a collaborative effort there from HRG to be able to pick up that first one. Then LPK decided to go to the next map, Eagle Eye. And one of the things that I mentioned beforehand, it's nice that you get to select your map, but the downside to that is the other team gets to select the side. And so what we saw there, it was a 9-2 score. Now, that may have been LPK's better map to choose, but if they started off on that stronger side, then they may have done a little bit better than that, but they ended up losing it entirely 12-2 to HRG, and so they move on. Then we look back over on the other side of the bracket, the matchup that we just watched here on the stream was Jedden going up against Hammertime, and that was a great matchup. Kind of run us through that first match, which was on Downtown.
Well, Downtown, I mean, the first half, I believe, was pretty close. If I'm looking at, I mean, it was somewhat close here, and and then once the second half came around, Hammertime just really took off, started playing, really well, and then from there on to the second map is actually where Jedden actually started playing really, really well. I think it was Banks who had numerous 1v clutches. Like, it was insane how many clutches that he had, and he was coming up huge for Jedden during that second map on, what was that, Subbase.
Yep.
on sub base, and I mean they were just going off, and they actually ended up winning on sub base, and then they went to.
Then they went to Mexico
yeah,
as the
Mexico
final
for
map.
the third map.
And that, whenever it comes down to that map, and this is what you can agree or disagree. I'm just putting it out there. This is honestly one of my first times to really take a look at the Crossfire. But going from my understanding, watching team first-person shooters, whenever we were looking at that map on Mexico, especially with Hammertime starting off on the defensive side first, what I was noticing over inside of mid, they had that area on lock, and over on the A bomb site. It was difficult to get past.
Yeah.
They had to push through that first choke point, and there was a lot of great counter flashes. And I think that's where the pitfall happened with Jedden, is that they had that A-bomb site, and they had to watch it in such an awkward position where they had to win gunfights. They never really gave themselves a chance because they weren't positioned properly. Now, again, going back, they played extremely well whenever it came to gunfights. But you don't put yourself into a tougher situation like that. But that brings us into the finals here between HRG facing off against Hammertime here in the finals to represent the U.S. Whoever wins this matchup in this best of three, as we kick things off, let's go ahead and give you a quick roster rundown. Starting off on the offensive side is going to be Monstar as well as Albert. Mavilov, Gandhi in 15, and then on the other side we have Harvey, Ralph, Eric, 12s, and Brando there for HRG. Is already going to be down to a 2-on-3. Mavilov is low on HP. Let's go ahead and see if something can happen here. Mavilov kind of working back around. You got the bomb carrier here, 15. Ralph and Brando, the last two alive here for HRG. Bomb is going to go ahead and get planted here. And if you notice, we are on the map at Eagle Eye. It's going to be able to push up there. And kind of an exchange. Ralph now the last man standing, able to take down Mavilov as Gandhi was low HP, and he able to pick up that last frag.
Needed one shot onto him was Ralph. Just one shot. He had such low HP, and I think he saw him and looked away from him originally. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but Gandhi prevailing there, and he's going to help his team go up 1-0 here right away as we hop on board here with Monstar, who is sitting in the middle area right now, bomb in hand. He's going to drop that to go ahead and look over towards the A-long area. Much of his team here now sitting inside of mid. Albert's going to start things off here actually onto Harvey, but Brando's going to get the pick there over at A-long. So a 4v4 situation now. And Eric is going to take down Gandhi, actually. So 4v3 now in favor of HRG. And Mav here getting a frag of his own onto Ralph. 3v3 now. Bomb in the hands of 15 as Mav continues to push his way up here. And Eric's going to get one. Mav's going to be waiting for him here. So a 1 versus 2 situation here. Very smart there from Mav. So 1v2 now. Brando with the AWP in hand. Mav has the bomb alongside with Albert. So working his way up here from spawn side.
We'll kind of go back to that moment here in just a second, but again, it's down to a 1v2 here with Brando going up against Albert and Mavilov. As Brando in a tough situation, you get picked off there by Albert, but going back, I believe it was Mavilov that we watched who looked at the ground. So let me go back to something that we saw before. Remember whenever Brando was clipping through that door?
Yep.
It's understanding that not only do you have your POV, what your perspective is, but also understanding what your character looks like in the real world, in that third-person view. And so what he did, he aimed towards the ground. So that aims the weapon towards the ground, brings his arms down, basically makes him skinnier and more difficult to see whenever people are doing their passes. That's just for those of you at home that have to take a look at it. That's a different perspective whenever it comes to professional players. Not only knowing what you see, but knowing what people see right back at you.
It's definitely something to think about for these guys at a higher level here. But back into this now, Monstar now is going to be at a 1v4 here. HRG with the advantage. He does have the bomb. About 1:35 left here on the round. He's going to take down Ralph there with a headshot. He's going to come up the stairs, but 12s is going to finish him off. So HRG there getting their first round of the half here. 2-1. Hammertime is going to be leading on Eagle Eye here.
And so far, we're 3 rounds into the game. We take a look over here for HRG. You've got Harvey at 3 kills, 12s at 3, and Brando as well as 3. And then on the other side, you've got Albert and Gandhi both sitting at 3 kills, with Mavilov leading the charge at 4. As right now here in this round, you've already got 2 members who have been taken out. That's both Monstar and Gandhi. As right now, it looks like Harvey has that area on lock. One of the things I'd be on the lookout for is Brando over there towards that A bomb site. He's going to have that op in hand, and he's got such great control. That's a good smoke that's being dropped out there because he utilizes that staircase and that backside and peeks through the window to kind of get that choke point over there.
Yeah, and it's going to be perfect. Also in this game, too, in case people don't know, you can actually see name tags through the smoke. If you're aiming at them, their name will pop up. So a smoke like that works perfectly in Brando's advantage. But here we go. 15 picking up 2 frags there with the M4. So a 2 versus 2 situation now. Mav working with the bomb here, sitting around the middle area, working his way into the blue doors here. And he's going to actually work his way over towards A. And he sees Brando whipping on the shot, though. So he's going to work his way up the stairs as Brando's running away from him right now. And he sees him. He's still running. He's going to pop back up, but Mav taking him down with a headshot. So a 1 versus 1 situation here. Mav with the bomb, and he's going to go ahead and put that down in A site. As it's Mav versus Harvey, and Mav takes him down. Standing on top of the A bomb site, and a big round there from Mav. And they're going to go up 3-1 now in this first half, and good work there from Mav from Hammertime.
That was a great shot coming in there. Smart placement by Harvey to get up there. He knew that he would have kind of a bird's eye view and to be able to make that shot across map, but Mav just kind of countering it perfectly. As right now there's going to be a smoke dropped. We're on board here with Albert pushing up here towards that B side. He has a teammate working over there through that hotel area. And right now they got 1 to be able to play to worry about. There goes Harvey. Harvey going to get taken out there. Still pushing over here towards that B bomb site. 1 to be able to worry about. That is going to be 12. 12's being spotted. He also has his teammate. Remember, Gandhi's on the other side. Gandhi's going to get taken out, though. And so now it looks like he's still trying to be able to hold down that B bomb site. He has to wait for his teammates. And it was kind of counterintuitive there as he gets taken out. And it's going to be left up to 15. Great shots by 12. 3 kills coming in there by 12s. And now the score is going to be 3-2 now. Still in favor of Hammertime.
12's doing really well that round. He's actually tied for the top frag on his team along with Harvey with 6 kills. So he's doing excellent work with that AK here. But here we see Hammertime now pushing their way in through the middle area. Gandhi's going to pick up the frag on the Harvey there as Monstar has the bomb. He's going to be sitting around here throwing nades over that brick wall there. Mav picking up 1 and 15 picking up a frag of his own. So a 5-on-2 situation now as they push in towards his B side. And 12's is going to get 1. 12's the second there with the AK. So a 3-on-2 now, and Brando getting a pick as well with that off. And Monstar is going to see him on that A site. He's going to play ring around the rosy with him here, and he's going to take him down. So 12's Monstar with a massive headshot onto 12's.
What?
And that was dirty. I think he had like 2 bullets left in the clip there or something like that, and got him with the headshot. So 4-2 now. Hammertime leads in this first half.
Sometimes you're just in the moment. As right now we're still back on board here with Monstar. Working with his teammate over there inside. And shoots Eric through that wall. And this is exactly what you want whenever you're in the finals. You want to be in the mode. And so let's go ahead and take a look here. You got 15 who's being fired upon. It looks like they're going to start moving here towards the A side. Brando's going to be under a lot of fire here. And a great shot there by Dean to be able to finish him off. And they're going to go ahead and continue to move up here as 15 takes out 2 members. And that's going to leave it up to Harvey. And they probably already know that Harvey's been watching over there towards that B bomb site. And spraying away, able to pick up Harvey. 2 headshots, both of them through some type of material. As now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. Monstar and Maveloff. Monstar put on top. He's going to go ahead and spray away. He's going to have to play this game of whack-a-mole with both of these players here. And still kind of pushing up there. Bomb going to be ticking away there on the bottom. Great position there for Monstar to be able to pick him off. Now the score is going to be 5-2. Again, this is a single elimination best of 3, and we are in the finals here at the WCG USA Finals. Whichever team wins this best of 3 goes to the World Cyber Games Finals in China to represent the U.S.
A very, very big match for these 2 teams here. Both of them want it more than anything else right now. So Hammertime definitely starting off on the right foot, 5-2. They are leading, and Albert starting off this round on the right foot as well, taking down Harvey with that M4. So here we go as they start to work their way through the connector there back into the middle area. Mav does have the bomb in hand here, and Monstar is going to get a 2-shot right onto Brando there. So as they continue to come through here, 5-on-3 situation in favor of Hammertime. 4-on-3 now as Ralph gets a frag onto Monstar, and Maveloff working up that A long with the bomb. One sitting in here at the A window. He's going to take him down with a nice headshot. And Gandhi finishing off the round, and another one over to Hammertime. 6-2 right now, working with all the momentum right now. Having a fantastic first half as of right now.
They're just doing a great job. They're in a default setup across the map. So what we see is you have 2 members that are over there inside of mid, 1 over there towards the A side, and 2 over there towards the B bomb site. What's happening is they're getting those picks, they're winning those gunfights, and playing extremely aggressive and kind of spreading out the defense. Now, right now, of course, this default has not worked out as they've got 3 members that have been taken out. It's going to be left up to Monstar and Maviloff in this 2v5.
Start to work their way here through the double doors here. Monster picking up 1 though. He's going to take some heavy damage here, trying to push up the stairs, but 12s is going to finish him off. So a 1 versus 4, and Brando shutting him down. I think he had a 3K that round. So 6-3 now. Hammertime still with the lead though.
And so right now, what we've seen, again, this is that same default setup every single time, the exact same motion. Lofting that HE grenade, pushing up over. The only difference this time is we see a smoke grenade inside of mid. And Monstar spamming through that doorway. And there is 1 member that's just on the other side. They have changed their setup here. Brando has actually moved over there towards the other bomb site and not actually inside the A site. And Ralph is actually playing that close range now. And as we look at it, down to a 3-on-5. Maviloff spamming it through. Harvey's going to get spotted up top, but able to take out 1. Now it's going to be down to a 2-on-2. Oh, wow, as Maviloff goes down, and Brando connects there with that AWP, as now the score is 6-4.
And HRG right now actually fragging pretty heavily. 3 players sitting at 9 frags. And only 1 sitting at 9 from Hammertime, which is Mav. So doing very well is HRG with fragging at this point. Just Hammertime at the moment kind of outstratting them and outplaying. But it looks like HRG is on a bit of a comeback here as they picked up a couple rounds in a row here as Gandhi takes down 12's Harvey and will finish off Gandhi. So a 4v4 situation here as kind of sitting around in this middle area right now, not really doing too much, trying to get these spams in here through these blue doors. As that needs continue to go over into the A site here. Monstar is going to start to work his way up. Brando, as usual, sitting back there with that off. And there he is, popping on top there. Monstar is going to take him down, though, with the M4. So a 4-on-3 situation now as the bomb is working its way up into the A site. Not going to go and plant it yet as a nade will come up there. Not doing any damage, though. 3-on-2 it is. Bomb now down inside of A site as Ralph and Eric are going to try to work their way up from the A long side together. They see Monstar. 15's on top there, and Mav is to the right. Setting this up beautifully is Hammertime, and Mav's going to take him down. It's all Ralph right now as he gets the headshot onto 15. And 1-on-2 now. He's going to try to spam. He knows he's back there, but Monstar is going to finish him off. 7-4 now. Hammertime with the lead. And they set up that to defend that bomb site beautifully there. 1 to the right and 2 to the left there to shut things down.
And now you can see that Brando feels like he's overwhelmed over there towards that A side. He's now playing over there towards the B bomb site. And one of the things that was mentioned by Brando to me in passing was that they actually did not practice this map at all. It was this map and I believe Factory were the 2 maps that they had not practiced. Ooh. And they just so happened to win their matches against LPK. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Down to a 3-on-2 now. Ralph, Eric, and 12s going up against Albert and Maviloff. They're creeping up here against this wall and see if they might be able to work. There looks like they're going to try to wrap back around. They could go through that spawn area and to get inside of B. So much time to work with here. Still moving over here towards that B bomb site. All 3 members there from HRG are collected there inside of the hotel and just waiting for some type of plan to happen. Looks like they're going to try to retake this bomb site. It's an interesting strategy. They can split on this bomb site. Once this bomb gets down, they can do a 3-2 or do a 2-1 split here if they like, as the bomb is actually still pressing. It is in the hands of Albert. Minute 10 left to play here. And finally, he's going to get spotted there.
Oh, my,
nice little headshot, able to take down Eric. Now it's going to be down to a 2-on-2. And they're going to go ahead and change gears and head all the way back over there towards that A side. But they don't have to make any moves. They have so much time to work with here. They can draw them in, utilizing every bit of this round timer. As going to go ahead and start to be able to push over here back towards this A-bomb site. They will go for this bomb plant now. I've got one over there towards spawn. You can see you've got his teammate checking the high ground as Ralph was taking a peek, seeing where they were, making some call-outs. Getting us 2-on-2. Albert lower on HP. He's sitting at 68 HP. Bomb is ticking away now. They need to make something happen. They're going to have to start to make some moves here. They're going to decide to go ahead and come over there from that offensive spawn area towards that A-bomb site. And Maveloff playing a little bit more passive, allowing them to come in. They're pushing up there. Albert in the right spot at the right time. Sprays away, and there goes Maveloff finishing them off. Great teamwork across the board there. As Maveloff and Albert, they decided to try to rotate back through that spawn over there towards that B-bomb site, not go for the plant, get the pick, and then wrap back to A. Just overall, great strategy, and was very well implemented.
And, I mean, Hammertime's got to be feeling the adrenaline right now. I heard them all yell right after that round, so that was big for them. And they are definitely into this one here. It's a 3v5 situation in this round right now. But to make that 2v5 now as HRG is responding. As it's like one's going to climb up there. Nade's going over the walls here. One's going to be sitting out there. Mav caught with a nade out, but didn't take any damage at all. We have a spray battle here in mid. But no frags going down. Harvey and Eric both picking up the frags. Easy round for HRG there, and that's going to make it 8-5 in favor of Hammertime. Still one more round, and they can take this first half.
You got to give it up. I mean, what you had mentioned prior was the fact that HRG is slaying away. They've done a great job of picking up multiple frags each and every round. So they've caused so much damage just inches away from being able to pick up those rounds. The scoreboard doesn't show it. But the way they've been playing is extremely successful across the board here. As right now you've got Maveloff able to take down 12s. Brando answering by shutting out Albert. As it looks like they're going to have a couple members head over here towards that B-bomb site. Brando needs to be on the lookout here as they continue to be able to push up here towards that staircase towards the A side. And Brando has two chances. He misses both of them. As it looks like he's going to go ahead and fall back here. Again, Monstar is the bomb carrier here for the offensive side, so they're not committing towards that site. They're forcing them to start to over-rotate, and it looks like they might be bouncing back over here towards that A-bomb site. And Demon, or Gandhi, getting picked out there in the open on top of that bridge. And now it's going to be down to a 2-on-4 as Ralph picks off one. Monstar able to answer back. He's continuing to move over here towards the A side. Harvey's in some trouble here, but Brando's giving him some cover fire with that AWP. As now it's going to be left up to Monstar, down to a 1v3. As, again, he's got one member that's over there towards that B-bomb side area, two being Brando and Harvey inside of A. And he's got a little bit of time to work with here. Needs to worry about some of these cross points. He's taking his time. He's very familiar with this ground. It's where he plays in the default area, making a lot of noise, able to push up, able to take down Harvey. Now it's going to be down to a 2v1. I'm a big fan of what these players are doing here for Hammertime, utilizing every bit of the round timer when it comes down to these 1v2, 2v situations. As right now he's been spotted there. I believe that was over by Brando. I checked that. That was Eric, a long range over there by the hotel. 28 seconds left here in the round, down to a 1v2. Eric trying to check some from that high ground. And Brando's already on the rotate. You're going to try to be able to collapse down here on this A-bomb site. Monstar watching that backside. He spots Brando. Brando, reflex shot, able to shut down Monstar. But again, Monstar put himself in a great position to win that round. All he had to do was make the shots. So the score right now, 8-6 overall here in favor of Hammertime.
Yeah, and they only need that one more round, just one more round for them to take this half. And I mean, as you were saying before in that last round, if you look at the scoreboard, just on kills, you would think that, you know, HRG had it no problem because they're completely out-fragging them, but Hammertime is really shining when they get that bomb down in defense site, which is what they've been doing wonderfully right now as they try to push into this A-bomb site here. Monstar and Gandhi both pick up frags here, so a 4-on-3 situation. Monstar is the bomb carrier right now, and he's going to go ahead and get that down inside of the A site. 3v3 it is now, as 12s is going to get taken down by Albert. or 12s will take down Albert. So a 2 versus 3 now in favor of the HRG. Monster is going to pick up one, Gandhi with the other, so it's a 1 versus 1 now. Bomb is planted in the A site. Gandhi versus Brando here. This is huge, and Gandhi's going to see him jumping down there, and he's going to take him down, and there it is. Hammertime taking the first half 9-6. There, an excellent first half, and good job from Hammertime.
Yeah, Hammertime, you know, it could have been a larger deficit if they could have picked up that round earlier. I mean, I believe at one point score was 8-3, as you had HRG kind of work their way back into the game. They were making some really great picks and winning most of the gunfights that they needed to win. And so right now the score is 9-6 in favor of Hammertime here in this first map on Eagle Eye. But can't count anything out of what HRG has been able to do. They've lost that first map, the first half of the first map before, 9-7. They were able to come back at that point. So that's going to be a possibility here as well. But looking at it, I mean, Monstar played extremely well during that first half. And so we'll see how this second half pans out here with HRG and Hammertime here in the finals for the WCG USA Finals. Whichever team wins this best of 3 has their chance to go to China to represent the U.S. at the World Cyber Games Finals here for Crossfire.
Here we see now we have switched sides. We have HRG now on the offensive side. Eric starting things off, taking down Monstar with that AK headshot. So 5v4 days now. He's sitting inside the blue doors. 15 with a nice pick onto him. Sitting inside the doorway there. So that'll be a 4 versus 2 now, it looks like, as Harvey's going to take down Albert. And Brando with a bomb here, working his way up the B long area. That's actually a 4v1 now. 15 is going to have to a 1-dig from 15 there on the 12. 15 with a second 1-dig going off on HRG right now. Ridiculous. Wow. He's going to lose the round, but 2 1-digs from 15 there, and that was pretty sweet to look at. A little bit of eye candy, but HRG will pick up the round 1-0 here on the start of the second half.
Even though what a impressive nade, drops Ralph down to 36 HP. But one of the things I wanted to mention, even though 15 wasn't able to win that round, it's very beneficial to the attitude, the playing style of 15 later on in the game. As right now it's already going to be down to a 4-on-5. As that nade caused a ton of damage both to Ralph and Eric here for HRG. As we take a look here, there goes Gandhi able to take down Harvey. Answered back quickly there by 12s. As we go ahead and start to move over here towards that B bomb site. Albert able to pick up one. They're trying to hold down this B bomb site. Ralph has already pushed all the way up. They need to worry about one more member who's already inside the site. That's going to be Gandhi. Gandhi is just holding his own. Able to pick up all 3 of them. Picks up the hat trick with that M4 and shuts him down 1-1 here in the second half.
Gandhi going off right there, and he's Hammertime's got to have some momentum going now. They were all yelling after that round, so a big one for them, man. And here we go, a 5-on-3 now. He did land that nade again, as he was saying. I guess he's throwing it over that mid-house there, and it's landing right as they come out of the arches. But Albert here taking down Eric. 3-on-3 it is now. Albert sitting inside there. He gets 2 frags, but Brando's going to finish him off. So 3-on-2 now. Ralph with the bomb in hand. About 1 minute and 50 seconds left here on the round. So no need to rush anything. Just kind of collaborating here in mid. Seeing what they want to do. As we have 15 here sitting over on the A site waiting for them to come up long, and 12s might be trying to contest him. There's 15 over an A, and Mav sitting here on the quick rotate by B, but still spawn, where he can get over to A very quickly by taking that spawn route over. 15's going to see one there. He's going to miss that shot, and it looks like all 3 of them are going to be coming up here, as he's going to get overwhelmed by all of them coming up at once here. Nobody taking the low ground. He's going to miss that shot there, and things not looking good for 15. Mav is going to pick up one, though. Ralph's going to finish off Mav, though. 15 with one there. One-on-one situation here. Brando with the bomb, and he's going to take him down. 15 looking the wrong direction. Well played by Brando, though, and that's going to give HRG another round here. 2-1 they lead in the second half.
And it all comes back to the fact that he missed that first off shot.
Yep.
I mean, it's a difficult shot.
No, very.
But if he makes that shot, the round is completely over at that point. I mean, he basically can lock down that area. His teammate has enough time to rotate. They can kind of hold it on down to that 2v2. But missing that off shot, it kind of opens the door there for HRG to kind of slide on through. But right now, score 2-1 here in the second half. As right now, Harvey able to push up here. He finds Mavloff. A little gunfight going on as Mavloff wins. And that's going to be down to a 3-on-5. 12s. Ralph and Brando are the last three alive here for HRG. Battling up against Monstar. 15. As well as Gandhi and Mavloff. There goes Monstar. And it's going to be back down to a 3-on-3. 15 under, a little bit of gunfire over there. But then continue to push over here towards this side. Inside is going to be Mavloff. He's going to get taken out there. 15 with a nice shot. Now it's going to be left up to Brando. Brando down to a 1v2. He does have the bomb to work with here. And he's going to have to make a very tough shot. Peeking out.
No.
And 15 with that deagle in hand is impressive.
Very impressive. He's had so many nice shots just in this game with that deagle. He has been dominating with that thing. I think he might have more kills with the deagle than he actually does the AWP. Not the same, so he's been doing very well so far. Heavy nades here in the middle. All HE grenades, too. Flying everywhere. As they're trying to come out the offense here. Gandhi has pushed his way up into middle already, getting one. As Ralph's trying to chase after him. Albert saving his teammate there. Excellent teamwork, so that'll make it a 3v3 situation here. The bomb is down, though, as Harvey's going to take down Mav. So Albert and 15 left here from Hammertime, and Brando, Harvey, and 12s from HRG. Bomb is still down, I believe, over towards middle.
It's right next to Albert at this moment.
Yeah, so Hammertime's going to try to lock that one down as they're trying to cover every angle here. 15 still kind of sitting around over an A, though. Oh, if he was peeking right now. There he is. He's going to get one there onto Harvey. There's still two more in the area to have. He's going to miss that shot onto Brando, though, as they push their way out into the middle area here as Albert...
He's doing a great job.
Oh, excellent place from Albert. He's going to pop out. He's going to get one. Brando's going to finish him off. So it is a 1v1 situation here. 15 versus Brando. About a minute 10 left. The bomb is down. And 15 is going to go ahead and relocate. And I'm not sure if that was the... Well, since he has an AWP, probably was. Oh, and he didn't see him down there. His teammates
There's some call-outs I heard just now.
Yeah, everybody started yelling after that. So here we go. Brando has picked up the bomb now. He's going to try to work his way around. 45 seconds, so he has enough time.
As long as he doesn't try to overthink this one.
Yeah, definitely can't overthink this. Here he goes, starting to push up. Oh, 15. He should have kept his ground there, and Brando's going to pick up that frag. 3-2 now. They're leading on this second half.
Brando utilizing the time in his favor. He basically what happens is he knew that he was able to slide in, pick up that bomb, and so that kind of them knowing that it's like knowing that the other team knew where he was at worked in his benefit, because then from there he knew that he would think that he was going to be going towards B, which made 15 very impatient, and that's where he started to rotate. And Brando, that's all timing. I mean, he just so happened to push up at the right time, but it would have worked out in his benefit in the end either way. He probably got the bomb down inside of A. As we take a look here, Harvey spots Mavloff there inside of the hotel area and spamming away. Mavloff now down to low HP. He's going to have to be able to fall back there. Harvey's hurting as well, Eric. That's Harvey at 4 HP. Just take a look there. He was the one that was in the battle there with Mavloff. As looks like they're deciding to be able to push up here inside of mid. Great check there, able to take down Monstar by Eric. Albert's going to go ahead and exchange, and there goes a headshot coming in there from the M4 of Ralph. As now it's going to be down to a 3-on-3. Mavloff, Gandhi, and 15 going up against Harvey, Ralph, and Brando. But again, Harvey down to 4 HP. Bomb is going to get planted there inside of that B bomb site. As going to go ahead and start to be able to push over here towards that side. Harvey going to get taken out there by Gandhi. Left up to Ralph and Brando. Great position here as he misses that shot.
That was big.
He put a lot of pressure on trying to work something like that. And he misses the next one, and it's left up. He's all by himself. Both of them cut.
Oh, my goodness. Brando going off with the deagle. Oh, my goodness. That should not have happened. Oh, my. Excellent work from Brando. But hammer time there, that was a crucial error at that point. Not much else to say about that, but excellent work from Brando. I thought after he missed those first 2 shots, he was about done for.
So this goes back to the fact there's 2 different mentalities that you take on that type of play. You either rush him like they did, but you had 2 different areas. It worked out in levels, and they knew where he was at, or they could have gone for the defuse and had some cover fire for him. And so right now, as we look here into this round, you've got Ralph kind of spraying away there with that deal. He's going to get taken out there by Albert, down to a 2-on-3 with 12s and Brando. Brando connecting there into Monstar. Now down to a 2-on-3 here with Albert, 15, and Gandhi. As I believe the bomb is down over there towards that offensive spawn. And that's where, I believe they've already set up shop here. They know exactly where it's at. It's inside of mid over by the tower. And it's going to be a difficult one to get back to. The only issue here, the only thing that's going to work in their favor is they've got so many different regions that they can come through. They have to watch so many different positions. As right now they've got 15 watching over there towards the A side. You've got Albert watching over there towards the spawn area. And so they've got a bunch of different points they have to watch. Now Albert's going to make the call out. They now know that they're over there towards that side. So 15 is probably in a really good position here in this last kill. As Brando is completely blind and taken out there by Albert. As now the score is 4-3 here in favor of HRG in the second half. And if you're just now joining us, this is the map number 1 of the finals here for the WCG USA finals between Hammertime and HRG. Hammertime taking the first half 9-6 over HRG, as we're here in the second half 4-3 in favor of HRG.
All Hammertime needs now is 4 more rounds here, but as we hop back in here, it's a 3 versus 4 situation in favor of Hammertime at the moment. As Ralph sitting with the bomb here with Eric around the middle area. Not playing too aggressive. They have one over towards B. Kind of have everything covered at this point. Harvey did pick up one with the deagle there, so a 3 versus 3 it is now. As very slow play here from HRG. No need to rush. Plenty of time to work with. About 1:35 at this point. So Ralph working his way up long, along with Harvey. Harvey exchanging a couple shots here with somebody. Backing off though. He's going to come back in here. I believe Monster is sitting over there in the spawn area. So Harvey's going to try, looks like, set up for when he comes out. Ralph is going to take him down though. So it's all on 15 as Eric takes down Albert. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 situation here. The bomb has not gone down yet. Now it has. Inside of that B site, 15 again with that deagle is going to switch over to the M4 here. Coming in through spawn, he sees Ralph. Not going to be able to kill him. He's going to continue to shoot at him. Takes down Ralph. 1 versus 1 situation here. This is huge if 15 can pick this up. He sees him back behind that train car. The bomb is down. He needs to work quickly as Eric's trying to waste time here, and 15 takes him down in a huge round from 15. And he's going to go ahead and pick up this defuse and tie it up here 4-4. And 15 once again going big for Hammertime to tie things up here in the second half.
When we're talking about 1v1 situations and the way that one panned out, it was 15s to win. Because what happened was Eric kept peeking out over and over and over again. It's a whole storyline that I've talked about in many other FPS. Every gamer has a type of rhythm. They will peak out at the exact same time again, time and time again. And what happened was he got himself into a rhythm, and he just cannot connect on those shots. In 15, all he had to do was set up shop to be able to pick up that kill. Score it out 4-4 here with HRG and Hammertime. As we take a look here, we're on board with Ralph. Ralph being spotted there, able to shut down. They make that Brando able to pick up that kill there into Albert as they're pushing over here towards that A-bomb site. And Monstar make that Mavalov, who's pushed over there towards that corridor, able to pick up one. That's going to be left up to Ralph and Brando as bomb will get planted here in this 2-on-2. As looks like Monstar going through that spawn hallway, able to pick up one. And Brando is in a very, very tough situation now as he's stuck over there in towards that hallway area. He's going for that defuse, and he goes ahead and hops off of it. He's going to try to be able to draw him in here, see if he can be able to get this kill.
Oh, I think he's got it.
And he gets the defuse, and he's going to go ahead and bounce out of there. That's going to be another round coming in here for for Hammertime. Score now 5-4. Again, Hammertime took the first half 9-6. All they need is 2 more rounds here against HRG.
Excellent play by Mav there, and here we go, a 5-man rush from HRG, all coming up long A here. 12's getting the frag onto 15 there, so make that a 5v4 situation, and Ralph is going to push right up into there and get that bomb down, and 15 had no chance with all 5 of those guys coming in there at one time. So here we go. Hammertime's going to have to regroup here and try to collectively push this bomb site. There goes Gandhi getting 1. Harvey's going to take down Monstar. Eric getting 1. Eric 2 there with the AK, so it's all on Gandhi right now. He will pick up 1 onto Eric there, but 12's going to finish him off with the AK headshot. So there we go. Going to tie things up now, 5-5 it looks like, on the second half.
I'm a big fan of the classics. I mean, that 5-man rush gets me every single time.
Yeah.
I mean, in certain situations, it doesn't usually pan out, but the way that they did it was they all 5 rushing towards the A bomb site. The only downside for every bit of that was that 15 was the only person watching the A bomb site. As we start this one off, 12's with a nice little headshot there with that AK taking down Momstar. And let's see if HRG can just come back and win this one. As here comes the flash over the top. As Eric spamming away, he's going to get taken out there by Albert. Down to a 2-on-3. Albert in 15. 15 wrapping back around here towards this bomb site. Bomb will get planted here by Ralph, but his teammate 12 is going to be battling here with 15 in just a moment. It's a battle of the numbers. As see if Albert, he's up on the high ground. Having a little trouble there with the ladder. As 15 waiting for his teammate to move in here.
Oh,
able to take down 12. As right now he's able to push in here, and that's a nice little job by his teammate. And Albert able to take out Ralph. May not have been just in time for his teammate, but nonetheless they pick up the round. And so now the score is 6-5 here in the second half. 1 round away here for Hammertime to win this first map out of this best of 3.
1 more to go here, and here we see, looks like they are working up here along the B-long side here, as Eric's going to start things off there, taking out Gandhi with that AK, so 5v4 it is. Brando with the AWP in hand and the bomb, seeing what Pixie can get here. Nothing as of yet, as his teammates are trying to work this middle area here. Smokes in every direction to cover themselves, but as we take a look here, we have seen these guys start to push up slightly and be here. Monster standing right there, and he will take him down. He sees him through the smoke, so it's a 3-on-3 situation here. Shots going down towards B here, and it's going to be Ralph and Brando. Brando getting 1 in a 2v2 situation here. Ralph and Brando against 15 and Mavalov. As Mav's going to get 1. Brando taking down Mav, though, so the 2 AWPers against each other, and this is going to be interesting in this 1v1. This is a huge round right now. Brando does have the bomb in hand.
And right now you've got 15 who's wrapping around and might catch him on the flank. But let's go back to how successful 15's Deagle has been.
Oh, his 15's Deagle has been dirty this whole game. I mean, I would say half of his frags,
I would agree,
have come from his Deagle. And the 1 round he nailed the 2 1-dig headshots inside of spawn. I mean, he's been using that better than his AWP, quite frankly. And it looks like to be his weapon of choice here. So about 50 seconds left. Brando using all this time very wisely. He's much lower on HP than 15, though. 15 does have full HP.
I think he may have heard a footstep in that whole situation.
He is going to go ahead and get that bomb down. Oh, he couldn't get on top of that box in time, though. All he needs to do is land 1 good shot into Brando here. He sees him pop out, and he's going to take him down. 15 getting rid of Brando, and he's going to come in for this defuse, and that will give Hammertime the first map win here on Eagle Eyes, rocking with some huge momentum here going into the second map. And well done by Hammertime, and it's going to take some pretty big might for HRG to rally back coming into the second map here.
I mean, looking at throughout that entire matchup, I mean, 15 very, very impressive with his Deagle and picking up some really solid shots. The battle that was going on inside of mid, Hammertime having some really impressive nades, pre-nades in the beginning of each map. We saw them on the offensive side in the beginning where they were lofting the grenades over there inside of mid over there by those double doors. And then they countered it whenever they were on the other side of the map. They were throwing the nades right there in that archway, which had caused a ton of damage to the opposing team as they pushed out. I mean, we saw Ralph and Eric in the beginning, I believe, of at least 2 or 3 rounds where they were below 50 HP, and that's a huge factor whenever you come into play. I mean, even going back, I mean, you're talking about a deagle. All you have to have is typically, I'm making the assumption, but 2 deagle body shots probably does it.
Yeah.
And so the first match goes to Hammertime here over HRG. Again, HRG coming into this tournament as the #1 seed, and Hammertime coming in as the 2nd seed from the online qualifiers. Whichever team wins this best of 3 represents the U.S. in the World Cyber Games finals there in China.
That's right, and a lot on the line here for these two teams. A lot on the line. So it's all going to come down here, well, most of it anyway, down to this map. HRG is going to have to rally back here coming into this second map. So I think they're trying to figure out and see. It looks like it's going to be Ankara for this second map here. That's what HRG has picked. One of the newer maps within the game, Ankara, just came out within the past few months. So it's going to be interesting to see what these two teams can do on this relatively new map going into this one here.
Gandhi said you can choose another one.
Yeah, he probably wasn't too happy with that one. So it's going to be interesting though, because I don't think any team really practices too much on this map. I believe this was one of the qualifier maps though that these teams did play on. Not these two in particular, but HRG and some other people. So it's going to be interesting here as we hop in game and get a start here to the second map in the World Cyber Games U.S. Finals.
I mean, if you're High Rollers Gaming right now at this point, you're kind of thinking about what happened during that first map. I mean, a lot of times the gunfights went in the favor there for Hammertime. As we look here and see what happens here in this matchup, it seems as if Hammertime is selected to be on the defensive side, and 15 carries over from the previous matchup and picks up the first frag of the game.
This A-long area here is very wide open to be used for offs, so it'll be interesting to see how these two teams use it here. But as we see, Ralph does have the bomb in hand here, working his way up. Harry taking down Albert, so a 3 versus 4 situation now as they work their way here through this hallway. Going to come out here towards the B bomb site, trying to work in flashes going down everywhere. 3v4 it is, as Harvey working his way around, and I believe they're sitting over there towards that cat's eye. They're sitting there right behind the box. Mav is going to get one. They're trying to pick up that second, but Eric's going to finish him off, so a 2-on-2 situation here. As the bomb is going down inside of the B bomb site, and one is wrapping right around here. That is Gandhi, but Ralph circling around, playing it beautifully, but 15 will finish him off. And that will give the first round there over to Hammertime, going up 1-0 in the first half on Ankara.
And we had Gandhi coming back around on that flank. You had 15 watching over there towards that A bomb site. Just kind of breaking down the defense here. Monstar now. Looks like they've changed up their strategy here on the defensive side. And there's a smoke out.
All of them ganged up here over towards this A-long area.
They're going to be taking their time. We've got Gandhi just on the other side. There's a hallway. I mean, as you can see, you've got one member, that's Harvey. He's got 2 members following right behind him. They have one more. They're going to go ahead and flashbang over. Start to be able to move here towards that side. As Gandhi going to get picked off there. There goes another one as Ralph is picked up too. And they're going to go and get that bomb down immediately here towards this bomb site. Albert pushing up and almost connects. As 15 able to take down Brando. Now it's going to be down to a 2-on-4. Left up to Albert and Mavilov. As we're going to go and continue to push back around. You can see Ralph just spamming through that box as they're trying to push in there towards that bomb site. As Mavilov is the last man standing. He's going to get taken out there by Harvey. Harvey picking up 2. And so that score's going to be 1-1 now. All tied up here in this second map again. Hammertime leading this series 1-0.
And once again, looks like they're going to be working their way over here a little bit towards A. They might be trying to push that again since of the success they had last round. So we'll see how it goes. This is a map that can be played very slowly. But here we go. Gandhi landing a headshot onto Harvey here as he's going to continue to try to contest them. Brando taking him down with a grenade, though. So that'll be a 4-on-4 situation as they are trying to work around here. 12's trying to do a double jump on top of the box here. He does have the bomb in hand, playing very slowly. As I said, this is a map that you can slow things up on very easily, and it can work in your favor. It's a pretty open map in a lot of different places. So,
and they decided to go ahead and move 15 over there towards that A bomb site this go around. He does have a teammate that's with him over here. I believe that's Monstar, who's going to be watching that back hallway. And Brando with a nice pick there with that AWP.
Brando's going to work his way into bomb site now, as well as the rest of HRG. 12's taking down Monstar, so that'll be a 3-on-2 situation in favor of HRG. 12's here with the bomb, not going to go ahead and plant yet inside the site as he's waiting here, going to throw out a couple nades. And here we have Hammertime going to try and get these rotates in here as Albert working his way through from this little tunnel over here. He's going to see Brando spraying him down. Mav picking up a frag as well, so it's going to be all on round. Albert picking up the headshot, and a lot of yelling coming over there from Hammertime, getting pumped up, going up 2-1 now in the first half of this second map here on Ankara.
And if we look at it across the board, you've got for Albert sitting at 3 kills, as well as 15 and Navalov, all sitting at 3 kills. Gandhi sitting at 2. If you look across the board there, Ralph has gotten 4 kills so far. And Eric getting down low on HP now. I believe he's in a battle there with one of the members there from Hammertime. As we take a look here, switching over, you got Harvey. It's going to be down to a 3-on-5 now. Harvey pushing over here towards the side and hopping up, and Mavlov letting go of his duck key and peeks out.
Shutting them down. Hammertime playing very well right now, up 3-1 here on this first half, and things are looking good so far. But as we've seen many times throughout the day today, momentum can shift very, very easily.
It's like Mavlov was playing time shift up there. As we're on board here with 12. Ralph is the bomb carrier as they're starting to spread out throughout the map. Kind of a default setup. 1 inside there, 2 over there towards B, and 2 over towards A. As right now, Harvey is up out in the open. And here comes the nade. It's going to be a nice little nade coming in. Albert probably is able to back away, but he is at low health. Probably around 6-7 HP. As Gotti able to pick up 2 there with the M4. He does get a lot of damage that was brought upon, but now he's going to be battling up against Ralph here. And nice little box spam, just checking in some areas that he may have had the chance to connect there with Ralph. But Albert's going to go ahead and help him out there, chasing after him. As again, Ralph is down to a 1 versus 5. Albert is very low on HP. Got Ralph, and that's going to do right there as Mavlov able to pick up that final kill. 4-1 now is the score here in favor of Hammertime.
This map, actually, Ankara, I remember someone told me back when when the map had first came out, is actually very similar to Eagle Eyes if you look at it the right way as well. So if you guys pay attention, you will see that here. But back into the game now in the middle area, Gandhi and Ralph both picking up some frags here. So a 4v4 situation here. So they're going to continue over working back towards through this connector here, this underpass, and are going to try to work their way into the bomb site here as Eric and Ralph and 2 other members are going to push their way in. Monstar and Matt shutting things down. It's going to be all on Brando, but Monstar and Mav shutting down B site easily with their M4s. They're going up 5-1 here in this first half.
Wow. This is not what you want to see happen, especially during the first half. As right now, they're going on a streak right now. Monstar finally able to pick up one. Albert helping out as well, able to shut down Ralph. Going to be left up to Harvey. Eric in 12s here for HRG. As there goes Eric. Dropped there by. They do have the bomb down. Harvey pushing up, able to pick up two, but he's going to be the LMS, the last man standing here. Down to this 1 versus 2. Need to worry about the back hauls and making so much noise, thunderfooting around. As Albert is going to be able to take him out with that AK. You just cannot. I mean, one of the things you got to understand that these players are utilizing, their headphones. They use the sound, and Harvey just running upon up there. He's going to get picked off there. But again, 6-1 now is the score here in favor of Hammertime at this point, and they lead this series 1-0, picking up that first map on Eagle Eye.
Yeah, here we go. We have Ralph now with the bomb. Him and his team are going to work their way into the B bomb site here, coming up from the B long area. Brando getting the pick there, so it's going to be all on 15, who is sitting inside of the spawn area. And not looking too good for him as the bomb has now gone down inside of the B bomb site. 15 is just going to try to work some picks here. Eric shutting him down, though. 6-2 now. Hammertime still with the lead.
As we get ready. As finally, again, HRG, they've lost so many rounds in a row, finally able to pick up a second one. Smoke grenade coming in. That could have been a perfect grenade if it exchanged for it. But as we look here, kind of pushing up here, going back through these lower hallways to that B-bomb site. And Brando's going to get taken out there by the op from 15. That's been a battle that's been going on throughout this entire series between those two. And 12's able to pick up one there with that AK. That B-bomb site is nice nade. Touchdown there for 12's, able to pick off Monstar. Monstar was able to take out one. There goes Albert. Now it's going to be left up to 15. He exchanged that op for the M4. He's going to go ahead and continue to be able to push up here. Kind of hopping around here. Nice shot, able to take down Eric. And 12's is down to low HP here. Here comes a nade over the top. 12 just on the other side of that box up there. And he's going to get taken out there by 12. And now the score is going to be 6-3 here in favor of Hammertime over HRG.
Okay, HRG now starting to pick up a couple rounds. Trying to get some momentum going here. Doing not so bad so far, so we'll see how the rest of this plays out. But we have one here. 12's kind of working his way over towards B side, right outside the hotel here. Checking the corners. And he's going to work his way into the hotel area. As Hunt's going down here in the middle area, I believe. Going to hop into the connector back over towards the A side. And Mavalov takes down Harvey with that grenade. Nade's now going down inside of that B bomb site. Ralph with the bomb, working his way back into the middle area. It's a bit slow play here from HRG, not trying to rush anything. Gandhi's going to take down Eric, though, with the M4. So a 5-on-3 situation now. Ralph taking some damage as well from Gandhi, but he will get the better of him. Taking him down with the M4, so a 4-on-3 now as 12's is going to pick up a frag of his own onto Mavalov, so that'll make it 3-on-3 now. Things have turned around, but Ralph and 12's very low HP. Ralph does have the bomb, about 1:15 left, and Albert's going to take down 12, so that'll make it a 2-on-2 as Brando exchanges there to get one on to 15. So Ralph and Brando here making their push up into the A bomb site. And Ralph here not going to go ahead and plant yet. They want to make sure everything's clear before they go ahead and try to plant. Some shots going down here. I'm not sure if they've spotted anybody yet. It's Monstar and Albert going to have to try to work their way into the bomb site here as Ralph is going to put that down. Brando landing a nice shot onto Monstar there, so it's going to be all on Albert trying to work his way in. Looks like he's going to try and come up from behind here. He's got Brando to the right here. He sees him. He's going to fail with that spray. Finally getting him, landing that headshot. He only needs one shot into Ralph, but Albert now is only down to 11 HP, and I think if Ralph gets out here, yep, there it is. Take him down with the M4, so There you go. HRG getting another round, 6-4 now. As HRG still rolling with some momentum here, picking up more and more rounds, but Hammertime still with the lead, 6-4 here in this half.
What we should have saw there was him to start to work those angles. If he was able to pick up that one kill, but just walking out in the open, you're having to watch way too many spots. You're relying on a twitch shot. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
You got to help your odds as you try to work out throughout that situation. But I mean, what we've seen so far is HRG just crawl their way back into this one and make it really a great game so far. As right now it's 6-4. It could be far, far worse than what it is right now.
Definitely.
As right now Gandhi decided to play a little bit more passive now instead of pushing up here towards this region. Got one member, that's Harvey, working over here through that back hallway towards that A-bomb site. They're going to go push inside that site. And both Monstar and Gandhi both go down. Nice little nade action coming in. That's going to land right next to Albert, as Albert's already pushed on through over there by that fence area, and he's unable to make that shot. And so now it's going to be left up to 15 and Mavloff, and 15 misses that shot. And now it's left up to Mavloff down to a 1-on-4. He's going to get taken out. And just like that, we were in the action where HRG was almost down and out here in this matchup, and we would have had a very tough road to come back from. But just like that, they're only one round away from kind of tying this one back up here in the first half.
It's kind of been our theme today, never count anybody out, because we've seen so many different comebacks and amazing things happen throughout the day, and we're possibly be witnessing another one right now as HRG has climbed all the way back to make it 5-6. Hammertime still with a lead though, but HRG definitely stepping it up and starting things off right here. Taking down Mav is Harvey with the M4, and we have 15 standing on top of the site there, but Eric's going to take care of him as well. Hammertime not doing well of holding these bomb sites, and they're going to go ahead and get that bomb down inside of the B bomb site. Albert picking up 2 though before he goes down to the grenade of Ralph. So 2-on-3 now. Monster and Gandhi. Eric, though, shutting down Monster, and it's going to be all Gandhi here. Eric picking up 2 with that AK, and there we go. Tied up 6-6 now. I would have not expected this one to happen, but excellent work from HRG coming back.
And just like that, we're all tied up at 6 here in the first half, and it just seems like all that life has just been sucked out of Hammertime here in this first half. They had started off extremely strong coming away from that first map, winning it 16-11 over HRG, and now they're starting to fall a little flat here in this latter part of the first half, as Albert able to pick up that first one, taking down Eric. Ralph answering back with the frag grenade, as we're still on board here with 12. Bomb carrier is going to be Ralph here, as he's moving over here towards that A-bomb site. So we take a look here around the map. Brando watching over there inside that hallway. That's Demon, who's watching here from the counter or for the defensive side. Doesn't have to worry about the other side. He pushes up, able to take down Harvey. Now they're going to continue to be able to push up. Here's going to be completely blind. He does slide out of there. Able to take out another one. Make that.
There it is.
2 kills as Monstar helped him out as well, and they pick up the round 7-6. It took a lot of time for them to come back, start to pick up rounds, as they allowed HRG to kind of step on in, but they regained the lead here, 7-6.
Yeah, they made it that much harder for themselves by waiting that long to pick up that round here, but HRG starting things off well here. Harvey and Brando both picking up some frags here, making it a 5-on-3 situation, as Eric with the bomb is going to work his way over towards his connector here on the B side, throwing his nades out as everything is smoked up at this point. Brando landing a headshot with his deagle as well. So, one coming up from behind here. It's Mav, but he's failing miserably, and that was a crucial mistake, as it's going to be all on 15. He does land 1 shot. No, he gets 2 there. 15, possibly 3, but Harvey's going to shut him down, and that will make it all tied up here, 7-7 in the first half of the second map here on Ankara for the WCG USA LAN Finals. As we have HRG here sitting around in this middle area, a couple of them. One spread out B side, one over at the A. Keeping their team very spread out here, and it looks like they may try to work here over towards this B side, creeping their way here through this underpass, these tunnels. Nades going down. Lots of smokes and flashes as Eric is trying to spam off here. Somebody, 15 there, taking down Harvey as they try to hop on board here with him, as Albert's going to pick up a frag as well, and they're going to try to work their way back. 15 won't be able to get any more frags on it, but Albert gets one of his own. So a 5-on-3 situation here as Ralph will get one with the M4. Make that a 4-on-2 now as 15 gets one into 12s. So working their way back around is HRG now. Switching from that B side back over to the A long area. And Gandhi sees them here coming up the A long, and he should be calling something here, at least to get 2 people over there. I see Vonstar is kind of on that quick rotate, and here Gandhi's getting into that favorite spot of his to jump out of, and there he goes, getting one there. And that was a tough one to pull off as Gandhi sees the second one there, and Eric failing with the spray on that AK. And Hammertime is going to pick up that round, going 8-7, and they only need one more round to take this first half here on this second map.
Even though they might be able to pick up this round right now, winning it 9-7 has to feel like some type of defeat, because they had such a huge lead over HRG in the beginning of this first half. As right now, we take a look here, 12s and Harvey both low on HP. Harvey sitting at 35. As we're taking a look here, you got the bomb carrier. Ralphie's following his teammates right now. That's Gandhi just on the other side of the doorway that they need to be on the lookout for. Monstar, they've both been doing really good holding down this A bomb site. As they push inside the site, there goes Gandhi. Gandhi getting taken out there by Brando. Nice Brando. Wow, 2 Deagle headshots coming in from Brando. As right now, they're going to go ahead and start to be able to move over here towards the side. They're going to go and collapse real quickly. 12 able to pick up 1, 2. There goes 15 able to pick up 2 kills as well. It's going to be down to a 1 versus 2, and the bomb does not get planted there inside the A bomb site. But now 15 through the wall, able to take down Harvey. Now it's going to be down to a 1 versus 1 here between 15 and Eric. As that last kill that he got there onto Harvey made him worry that he might be, his teammate might be right there next to him. But so you can see that 15 just checking his spots, trying to clear out this area. But the bomb has finally been picked up here by Eric. Has a minute left to play here.
Oh, no.
And we may have...
Looks like these...
Just looking at it right now, I can see that they've still got... They're still in game, still playing right now. Kind of go back to the...
Yeah, I think it went right there.
Oh, it was on the... So, look, we have an issue on the other side of the map, and so that was, again, down to a 1v1, I believe, before we went out. It was 8-7 in favor of a Hammertime at that point. And so it was down to a 1 versus 1. No team had an advantage at that point.
Yeah.
So we'll start from that point no matter what. Now, it's just a tough situation to kind of go through.
And I mean, that's unfortunate for 15 too, because he was working on a 1v4 clutch there, I think. And I mean, that would have been a big round for him. That would have given Hammertime a lot of momentum if he could have pulled that off. So I mean, it's unfortunate that something like that had to happen. But it happens, and these guys are going to have to get back in there, regroup, and try to move on from an incident like that.
Yeah, so again, for those of you at home, this is what they're playing for. They get a nice little trophy to add to their shelf next to their T-ball trophy. And, so right now, Hammertime leads this series 16 or 1-0. They took the first map 16-11 there on Eagle Eye. And at this current moment where we stand for that first half was 8-7 in favor of Hammertime. But this could have been far, far worse. This this game could already actually be over at this point if they continued with that momentum that they had before. And the score right now could probably be about 9-3. Is probably where it'd land if it kept with that same type of path. And HRG, again, they selected this map after losing that first one. And, Hammertime, they've been playing extremely well. And not only have they been playing well as a team, but they've also been playing well as individuals. I mean, we've had 15 make some really great rounds. It's been a very collective effort from Hammertime throughout this game. And HRG, they've regrouped and started to put some points up on the board.
Yeah, doing very well. I agree with you, though, from what you said earlier. Hammertime could have easily ended this much earlier. Much earlier than they did. So, we may not have even, as you were saying, it could have been over by now, to be honest. If they would have, finished it off like they should have, it could have easily been 9-3. But, it is what it is now, and we are going to actually start from 8-7, Hammertime with the lead. I believe that is correct. 8-7, Hammertime with the lead. We will replay that round. So we're just going to wait for everybody to get back into game here. And we can start back over or continue from where we left off.
All right, so we're just waiting for this server to kind of kick back up here.
I think everybody's in now, just waiting for them all to ready up. We can get this started.
I mean, so far, though, this has been a really great event watching for Crossfire all the way through. Yeah. I mean, we've on some impressive gameplay. We saw some really great clutches. Everything that you would expect from a team first-person shooter. I mean, we've saw the camaraderie of how these teammates get each other pumped up and hyped during the rounds whenever someone does something huge. We've seen the emotion. We've seen the kind of fall from some of these players whenever they're not playing at their top game. It's what team first-person shooters brings to the table as we're about to get back underway with the first half. Again, Hammertime currently leads 8-7 as we hop back into the game.
And here we go now. As we've said, Hammertime leading 8-7. Don't mind the scoreboard. We had some server issues, so only one round needed here for Hammertime to go ahead and take this first half. As we see HRG now kind of working their way through here. Gandhi starting things off, getting a frag onto Brando as they push into this site here, trying to hop on board with 15 as they're going to try to push out. I think they faked it, and nobody is pushing anymore as they're all going to come back around now into the middle area, possibly back towards Spawn. It is. No, they're actually still one sitting down here from HRG. Going to try to pop up here. See if he can surprise somebody, and he will. Excellent play by Harvey, taking down Mav there. So a 4-on-3 situation, HRG with a lead. The possibility to tie things up right now. The bomb is going to go down inside of that B bomb site, so Hammertime now is going to have to regroup and try to retake the bomb site as Gandhi starts to work his way around from the spawn area. He's going to come in now with all three of his teammates. An excellent coordinated push. Ralph getting one, but Gandhi getting one as well. So he's going to go ahead and go for that defuse, but 12s is going to take him down. So it's on Monster here and whiffing his shot. So that will tie things up 8-8, and some crucial errors there from Hammertime. And this is the biggest round that we've seen so far. This is going to decide a lot heading forward.
There's no reason for him to go for that defuse at that point.
No, not at all.
You can't, because if you're trying to bait them in, then you've done your job, but you're in the worst possible position.
Yeah, I mean, all they need to do is come up that ramp like they did and kill him.
All right, so again, it's all tied up 8-8 here in the first half. Here in this second map, as right now we're over here on board with Harvey. Ralph already down to low HP, probably around 30, and you've got Harvey sitting at 72. As Brando working back over here towards that A side. You've got to worry about Gandhi and Monstar. This is a typical setup that we've seen from them. Trolls was in some type of little battle over there on the other side of there towards that Beast bomb side, but this is where it's going to happen at Gandhi able to pick up one and picks up two more, make that three.
My goodness.
As right now 12's able to finally answer back, able to take down Albert. Now it's going to be left up to 12's down to a 1 versus 4, and this is just not his day as he's being sprayed upon from all different sides. and he's going to get taken down there by 15. And so the score is going to be 9-8. They're in favor of Hammertime in that first half.
Well, that was an interesting first half, to say the least. But Hammertime prevailing 9-8 after some server issues and whatnot, and doing an excellent job of regrouping. They could have easily finished that much earlier than they did, but nonetheless, they did finish it off. It'll just make it that much harder for them to finish it off, the whole match off here in the second half.
It's coming back from, I mean, again, it could have gone to Hammertime a lot sooner than it did. It could have been a 9-3 matchup, but HRG doing a really great job of coming back into the action, making things happen, tie it up at 6-6, tie it up again, and then finally the first half score 9-8. You have to feel good about, even though you lost the first half, you have to feel really good about a first half score ending at 9-8, especially how it started off.
Yeah, well, and I mean, they know that Hammertime should have finished that off earlier. They know it. And, you know, for them to come back and be able to make salvage an 8-9 score on that first half, they must feel, you know, pretty good about that.
Right.
Like you said. So it'll be interesting to see here how the second half's going to play out. But like we said, Hammertime did win that first one 9-8. So in order for them to win, they are going to have to pick up another 9 rounds. So just waiting for everybody to get in here.
Again, if you're just now joining us, well, I'm glad you're on board here. It's been a long day here for day number 1. Day for Crossfire, team-based first-person shooter. And what we've watched is some great tournament action all the way across the board, and it's come down to this: High Rollers Gaming against Hammertime. Hammertime leads this series 1-0 as we head into the second half here with HRG and Hammertime, as again Hammertime leads from the first half 9-8.
Here we go. Right away, Harvey's going to start things off, but Albert and Gandhi are both going to pick up some frags here. So 4-on-3 right away here, as Monstar is going to work his way back around from that middle area and regroup with some of his teammates here. They're just playing slow, seeing how HRG is playing this CT side. See if they're going to try to play aggressive at all. His nades going down here. 15 working his way over down this A side all by himself, though. He does have the AWP in hand, seeing what picks he can get, but he's going to work his way back around into mid. And Brando taking down Albert, so that's going to make it a 3-on-3 situation. Gandhi, though, getting a frag of his own as they are working their way into the B-bomb site. The bomb is in hand, and they are going to go ahead and try to get that one down right now. So here we go, bomb down, B site. Eric trying to retake here. Coming on through, him and 12s. Eric working in from the spawn side. And 15 there, taking down 12. So that's going to be 1-on-3 there, and Gandhi finishing him off. And Hammertime's going to take that round, going up 1-0 here on the start of the second half.
No matter what we do, both teams, it's the first to 9. I mean, one way or another, you need, if you're Hammertime, you need to see, you need to win 9 rounds to make sure you take it.
Yeah.
And then if you're for HRG, you want to get to 9 before.
Yeah.
So right now, as we look at it, that first round, they're going to Hammertime.
They're already opening up with 2 frags. He's going to work his way back in through there. He's going to take down Eric. That's 3 on the round now, and 15's going to finish up Brando, and 12's getting 1 there, but the bomb has gone down inside of B-side. Monstar mopping him up, and that will be another round there over to Hammertime, 2-0.
These rounds have been extremely decisive, very quick.
Hammertime getting things done quickly in these 2 rounds, not waiting around. Yeah,
Monstar dropping the bomb off there for his teammate Albert. They've delayed their push a little bit. We're trying to head over here towards that B bomb site again. The plus side to this here for HRG is they can have a couple of rounds where they slip up here. and make some adjustments. But right there, you've got Mavloff able to shut down Eric. It's going to be down to a 3-on-2. Mavloff, Albert, and 15. Harrigan's 12, as well as Harvey. Bomb carrier Albert. Looks like they're heading over there towards that A bomb site in the end, maybe. As they have one of their teammates already over there towards that bomb site. 92 HB here for Albert. Still making a move towards the bomb site. Be on the lookout because 12s is on that, watching that cut point. And see if he can be able to pick up a couple more here. It's going to be down to a 2-on-2, and 12's spamming away and missing. And Albert able to take him down. That's going to be left up to Harvey. Down to a 1-on-2. A minute left in a perfect position if they decide. As Harvey pushes up and trying to catch him. He's got the bomb carrier locked down. As there's a perfect flashbang. And they're able to bounce out of there and utilize the rest of this round timer here. And looks like they might try to combat against him. That is not a great idea, as that could have ended poorly there as Harvey was chasing. And able to pick up that round, though. Now the score is going to be 3-0 here in the second half in favor of Hammertime.
And that was almost a big error there from Hammertime, but Albert did end up getting that last frag, so it worked out for him. 3-0 it is. They do need to pick up 9 rounds, though, to win this, as the last half was 9-8 in their favor. So here we go with Hammertime slowly kind of working up towards his B side here, possibly hopping into the connector. We have Mavloff here jumping inside a hotel. Albert's going to work in through this connector here towards the spawn area. Spawn house, Ralph sitting inside the window there. He will take down Gandhi, trying to go for Albert too, but Albert will shut him down. As Mavlov is going to work his way back out. 15 now has worked his way over towards the A long area. And it looks like everybody's going to try and regroup here over towards A. That's what I'm thinking anyway. As everybody is making their moves now. Mav does have the bomb, but he seems a little indecisive here. I'm not sure if
maybe been a call out of some sort because Harvey was there inside of mid.
Monstar picking up 2 there, though, with the M4, so that'll make it a 4-on-2 situation with about a minute and 15 left. And the 1-on-3 now for Eric against Albert, Mav, and Monstar. As the bomb is going to go down inside of the B bomb site now. This is going to be tough work for Eric here to try and pick up this round as long as they cut off every point from Hammertime side there. He will jump in and take down Monstar, though, so a 1-on-2 now. Working on a 1-on-3 in all. But the bomb is ticking away, so he doesn't have too much time to waste as he's pushing in here. Flashbangs going out, but both of them are sitting down that long side there. Nobody's even up there. They're both down the ramp, and they plan in perfect position. Albert taking him down and giving Hammertime another round here. 4-0 on this second half, and 5 more rounds until they are the WCG USA LAN final champions.
Right now, we're taking a look here. Starting off this round and putting a lot of pressure over there towards that B bomb site. Monstar inside of mid, just hanging out by himself. He's got 3 of his teammates still working there towards that B bomb site. They've got actually, I believe, 3 members there for HRG over there towards that B bomb site, and 1 has been spotted up to Eric as Albert's trying to pre-fire, and he's going to get taken out there by Eric. As right now, Harvey able to pick up 1, able to take down Gandhi. Monstar answering back, and a tough shot there by Monstar as he's going to get taken out by Ralph. Just been an exchange of frags back and forth now. Nafaloff and 15 going up against Brando, 12s, and Ralph. Down to this 2-on-3. And 15 stuck in a tough situation as he's going to have to regroup with his teammate. Bomb is actually down. It's over there by his teammate, Mavloff. As he's going to continue to push up here. There's actually no one inside of this bomb site at this point.
They're not aware of that bomb being down, I don't think.
So They're going to go ahead and start to be able to push here towards that site. 15 is going to go ahead and exchange his weapon and also pick up the bomb here, moving here towards the site. Now they're going to make a lot of noise over here.
Not a good idea.
As they're just checking their spots, clearing out the site, trying to win this 2v3. Bomb is going to get planted. This is the perfect plant that you need, but now they need to be on the lookout for them to rotate forward. As 15 is going to play aggressive here towards the site. He needs to go ahead and fall back with his teammate here. Ralph's going to be pushing over here towards that bomb site. As they're forcing their hand here, they're going to have to make some shots. 15 is probably going to peek out at the wrong time there, as Mavalov is still kind of pushing up there. Now they're going to be completely blind coming up there towards that ramp area. Mavalov able to take down Brandos. Down to a 2-on-2. There goes 12's able to take out Mavalov. 15's go ahead and fall back. He drops off that ramp, able to take down one. This bomb is planted perfectly, and he chases after that kill. And Ralph going for the defuse. Does he have the time? And he's able to get that defuse. Right. And so now the score is going to be 4-1 here in the second half. As that was a big round coming in there. Again, Mavalov and 15. I like what 15 did there at the last part of the round, where he jumped over the railing, fell down, and came around on the flank. But then he chased after that next kill and forcing himself to have to make a ridiculous shot.
And if he would have backed off, he would have made him play time there, and would have gone off easy. So here we go now, 4-on-5 in favor of HRG now. Make that 5-on-3 as Ralph gets a frag into Monstar there. So Mavalov with the bomb here, working his way up towards Hotel now. And him and his teammate here are sitting inside here. I believe that's Albert. Yes, it is. Now they're just going to exchange the bomb here. 15 sitting over towards this A connector. And he's actually going to pick up a frag of his own onto Brando. So 3v4 now. HRG still with the advantage. As Albert's sitting inside of Hotel here with the bomb. Playing very slowly, waiting for the smoke to go away. He's not sure what's going to pop out at him. And his teammates are going to move in. Now they do see Harvey there sitting on top of that bomb site. 15 coming out at the same time. Very coordinated push from Hammertime at this point. Moving into the bomb site now. Not going for the plant, though, as they're all going to fall back. And one of them is stuck there. That's 15. And he's going to have to try to get out of there. But
I think it's a good idea. They now think that they're going to have to force over here. And if 15 could have survived a little bit longer, it'd have been beneficial for them, but so they could get the bomb down over here towards the A side. He didn't pick up a frag throughout that process, but Harvey is down to probably about 2 HP at this point.
Excellent play here, looping all the way back around. Albert putting that bomb down. It is a 4v2 situation, but they do have a good chance here at getting this round as long as they can play it right. As Harvey is very low on HP. Here they come in, picking up 2 frags there. Easy for them to shut down, and they're going to roll into sight, get the defuse, and make it 4-2 now. Hammertime's still in the lead, though, but 4-2.
And so right now, as we look at it and see if they can kind of regroup here. This game, actually, this series has been very streaky. Whenever it comes to the number of rounds that people have won, it's really changed the momentum of the game here, as 12s and Brando are inside the site. 12's going to get taken down there by 15. Now moving inside that bomb site. Here comes Monstar chasing after Brando. He's going to be completely blind. 15's going to get taken out there by Ralph. Eric connects there into Mavalov as they're still trying to crash down over here towards that bomb site. Another nade coming in, and that's going to connect there onto Brando. Now going to be down to a 2-on-3. As Gandhi in a very tough situation. He's able to pick up one. Now he's back down to a 1-on-2 here with Eric, and he's going to get taken out there by Harvey. And that was just a complete battle that was happening inside of that A bomb site. As now the score is going to be 4-3 here in the second half. Overall right now, again, we're basing off of that 9-8 victory in the first half there for Hammertime.
And HRG doing an excellent job of coming back here. Hammertime was up 4-0 at one point in the second half here.
They were up 5-1 before.
Yeah, I mean, it happened last half too. It just, they go up and they fall apart. I don't know what happens to them. I guess they get complacent or something like that, or HRG really starts to step it up once they get the kick in the butt from being down by so much.
I would say in the first half it was HRG or Hammertime that kind of fell through. This half, though, I'd say HRG has kicked it into gear.
Yeah, they definitely are starting to step up now. It's 4-on-4 now as they start to push in here. Ralph landing that shot onto Albert, so it is 3-on-3 now as Monstar exchanges with Ralph. And they are sitting over here towards this connector by the hotel, going to go ahead and pick up the bomb, and I think they might be trying to loop back around, or he's just taking the safe route back inside a hotel here. So 3-on-3 it is, and here they go, pushing their way up, and yeah, here one's going to be coming down through this lower connector here.
That's Brando
sitting up there, and here they go, 2-on-2. Gandhi's going to get taken down, so it's all on Monstar, and he gets the frags. And he's going to make it 5-3 there. Excellent job by Monstar. And going big there to save his team from letting HRG tie it up. So 5-3 now for Hammertime.
Great job by Monstar. Brando was on the flank the whole time. He was wrapping back around, and Brando able to take out one. But immediately after Monstar gets that first frag, he turns on Brando because he knew where he was at. But look at this, Eric able to pick up one there with that AK, able to take down Monstar. They're going to looks like they're going to be pushing here towards that B bomb site, but the bomb is down actually over there towards the other bomb site. And right now, Mavilov is trying to do work by himself over there. And they're already rotated over there towards that bomb site, or towards that mid area. They know the bomb is down over here, and it's going to be a tough situation for them to be able to pick this bomb back up down to a 2-on-3, pushing in. And there goes Gandhi able to pick up one. And that's going to do it right there. 12's able to pick up 2 in a row there. As now scores 5-4 here in favor of Hammertime here in the second half.
Excellent work from HRG there that round. As see Hammertime now moving the bomb once again over here towards his B side. Spamming a lot. I'm not sure why they're shooting so much because, to be honest, spam damage through the walls and stuff does not do too much in this game. But here they go, working their way into hotel. Still trying to hit up some pre-fire shots, some wall bangs. Nothing to come of it, though. Not much, anyway. As everybody's still kind of grouped here up in this hotel. The smoke has gone down at the entrance of this every round, though, and Harvey is just waiting there on the other side of these boxes for Albert. He's going to try and spam that, but not getting anything. Lots of gunfire going down here. I can barely hear myself talk as they start to push into this B bomb site here. Everybody pushing in. Gandhi and Monstar both picking up frags here. It's a 5-on-2 situation as Mavilov is going to go ahead and hit this bomb down inside of the bomb site. It's going to be Brandon and 12s that are going to have to try to work in. Brando getting one there. Making it a little bit easier. Brando turning and taking down 15 as well, turning it into a 2 versus 3 situation. The bomb is down, though, inside of B, so they need to work quickly. Albert taking down 1, but Brando's going to get him. That's 3 now on the round. If he gets this, it'll be an ace. A 1 versus 2 situation now. The bomb is down. But Mav's going to take him down. An excellent effort there by Brando. Really coming close there. But Hammertime does pick up that round, and they're going to make it 6-4 now on this second half. 3 more rounds, and they've got the win.
If Hammertime's able to pick this one up, they not only take the map, they take the series, and they also take the finals and will represent the U.S. at the WCG finals there in China.
I can't even imagine what the nerves must be like for these guys right now, playing on such a stage and playing for so much pride. So this is definitely big for these guys.
As right now, Monstar's already able to push up there. He's playing up close range. He's going to get taken down there by Ralph. Ralph just going to be able to pick up 2, making the second one a headshot with that AK. And now it's going to be left up to Mavilov, 15, and the 2 HP that Gandhi has to offer to his team.
Oh, what a headshot there from Gandhi. Ridiculous through the window there. Brando finishing him off, but a 2v4 it is now. The bomb is sitting down here over towards this B long area. 15's trying to work his way over to help his teammate, Mav. He's sitting inside of the hotel right now, actually on the bridge by the connector. I think Brando's still sitting inside of that spawn area there. As he is going to go ahead and grab that bomb. And I'm assuming going to try to reunite here with 15 at some point. And 15 coming around for him. with 15 in Mav here. Gonna have to try and go up against Brando, 12's Eric and Harvey. It's a tough, tall order, but definitely doable. About 45 seconds left though, so they're gonna have to make a decision somewhat soon to give themselves time to get into that site and plant. As Mav and 15 here starting to work their way out. About 30 seconds left now. And coming straight in and uncontested as nobody is in. And I think they're all sitting over there. And I'm not sure why he shot like that to give away their position. But they are going to go ahead and get that bomb down inside of the B site. And Mav needs to get across there so he can help his teammate. But he's deciding on staying right there. I think he would have been better off helping. But here they go. 4 players from HRG. This is big right here.
He's stuck
as
now.
Flashes everywhere and just bad positioning for Mav at this point. Coming in, Brando taking him down all on 15. Harvey's going to finish him off. And once they get this defused, it'll make it 6-5 here. Hammertime still in the lead though.
You're putting yourself into a really, really tough spot.
Yeah.
Whenever you do something like that. It's not only the fact he probably could have gotten a kill. He may have even gotten 2 kills out of that situation. But helping out and going even further and picking up more frags than that, it's just not going to happen from that type of position. I mean, unless, again, I understand that you can make some miraculous shots, but you put the numbers in your advantage. You cannot put yourself into a tough situation like that. I know we didn't count 15 there over there on the ramp, but you have just such a better time to work with there whenever you're on that ramp. And with that type of bomb plan as well. So let's go ahead and take a look here in this round to start things off. Kind of the default of what we've seen from the previous rounds, kind of spread out throughout the map. As there goes Harvey, able to take down 15. This is actually a lot of action happening over here towards this B side. Harvey able to pick up 2. He's looking for a couple more. There goes Ralph. Ralph able to pick up 2 as well. And Gandhi, the last man standing here, as he's going to be going down to a 1 versus 4. He's got to worry about way too much. With 1:30 left to play, bomb is down right there out in the open. There you can see Harvey going to get taken out there. Now he's picked up another frag. He's going to go ahead and utilize these boxes, making a lot of noise, which actually in this instance can help him to draw some players in. But he's down to a 1 versus 3, full health for Brando, 12s, and Eric. Wrapping here towards that A side or B side, and he's going to get spotted there, 33 HP. And now he's in an even tougher spot.
They got him.
Flashbang's coming in, and he's going to get taken out there as he kind of forced their hand to kind of push up on him, and he gets taken out. 6-6, all tied up here with Hammertime and HRG. HRG can push it into a map number 3 here against Hammertime. Otherwise, Hammertime, they just need to win 3 more rounds.
Here we see Hammertime here. Splitting up, 2 over towards the B side there. 2 in mid, and it looks like Mavlov's going to work his way around to help his team over towards B. And we actually have Albert, who's already pushed all the way up into the connector there. As Eric, I believe, is sitting there over towards... is actually sitting right up. Yeah, he's sitting closer, not in the actual house. As 12 is going to take down 15 there. So it's a 4-on-5 situation. Eric picking up another one there. Things not looking good for Hammertime at this point. As it is Gandhi here landing the headshot onto Eric, though, somehow landing off a couple bursts there, but Monstar is going to get taken down, and it's going to be a 2-on-4 here, another tall order for Hammertime right now, and they need to get something going at this point, or they may possibly be seeing a 3rd map if they really don't pick it up here.
As you can see right there, you got Gandhi wrapping all the way over there towards that B-bomb site. And he's going to be asked to do it again, trying to win some type of 1v situation. This time he decides to go here through that mid area. And he's got 2 players to worry about, one of which being Harvey. And they're both stacked up into that position there. And that's going to be the round going here for HRG. They have now gained the lead here 7-6. Now, if HRG wins 2 consecutive or wins 2 rounds before Hammertime wins 2 rounds, then they can win this matchup and it'll force it into game number 3. Otherwise, we may end up into an overtime at that point.
Yeah. As we see, trying to work A side this time, Hammertime hasn't been working A too much, so this is a good idea to actually try and go ahead and push in here. They haven't worked it in quite a while. They've been going like non-stop B for the past few rounds here. So we have Monstar, the bomb carrier, standing outside here with the rest of his team, or most of them. Eric is going to open things up though, taking down 15. And it's going to be a 5-on-4 situation. Nades going over. So playing very slow, waiting for that smoke to die down over here. As Monstar is going to get into the connector here, going towards mid. And Gandhi's going to go down after getting one frag there. Albert picking up one, though, so it's going to be a 3-on-3 situation. But Monstar and Albert both working with very low HP. And Albert is actually going to go down from Brando. But Monstar picking up one, though. 2v2 situation, and this is big for Hammertime.